It's an MCQ where we will be tested on. It's not only technical. There are aptitude questions as well. So
Okay.
when we are attempting that, there's a time constraint. So 25 questions in 30 minutes. Yes. So basically, all the 70 finalists during the finale, the Capgemini people talk to them and assess their resumes. And if you are a match for one of the open profiles, then they call you for an interview or a job profile. The winners were called for it for the interviews, and we got a prize money of 1.5 lakh INR. Also, we got a trophy and a lot of other swags such as a water bottle and the t-shirts, Capgemini t-shirts.
Great. Hi everyone, I hope you all are doing great. In this video, I'm going to particularly discuss about Capgemini's Tech Challenge, and I have one special guest for the day. He's Ishan from Manipal University, Jaipur, and we have discussed about how he became the runner-up of this challenge last year, and now Capgemini has rolled out its applications for this year. So if you are a student studying in first year, second year, third year, or final year, you are eligible to apply. Go ahead and apply. There are a lot of opportunities that come up with this challenge. Apart from that, like if you're a working professional, you have already passed out and you're good at skills like Java, like PyTorch, and a lot of other skills like Azure, GCP. So all these skills have different challenges, and you can go ahead and participate, and a lot of prize money is awaiting for you. Ishan, last year he was one of the runner-ups in this campus challenge, and he got a prize money of 1.25 lakhs. So how you can be a part of this challenge this year, and also we have talked about how people get an internship and a job opportunity at Capgemini after acing this particular challenge. You can also get an interview opportunity at Capgemini if you will apply through this challenge, and you will be top performance of this particular challenge. So we had an amazing conversation this time with Ishan, and he has discussed his entire experience on how he was able to crack this amazing challenge. We have discussed about the various rounds, what are things to prepare, how you should take this challenge this year. So I have given the link in the description below. Go ahead and apply for this particular challenge right now, and do press the thumbs up button below to like this video and share this channel with your friends for more and more opportunities, more and more amazing content coming ahead. Thank you so much, Ishan, for accepting the invitation and coming here, for sharing your journey of Capgemini's Tech Challenge that was held last year. You were one of the runner-ups in this challenge, and we'll discuss about the complete journey. What was the process? How did you reach the different levels, and like ultimately what you got? So before starting with today's video, I would like to have brief introduction of Ishan.
Thank you, Ash. I am Ishan Shrimali. I am a third year undergraduate student in Manipal University, Jaipur, and currently I am pursuing my BTech degree in the field of information technology.
Okay. So you participated in this particular challenge. We'll come to this particular challenge, but before that, let's just discuss about your college life in Manipal. Like, how is in general college life at Manipal? You have been part of clubs and societies. So if you can just let us know more about it.
Actually, Manipal University, Jaipur is a relatively new university. It came into inception in 2011, so it's a relatively new college. While the coding culture is increasing exponentially, like there are various codathons and events organized regularly, and the students are also taking part very enthusiastically. So yeah, the coding culture and all, and the events are very regular in our college. So overall, there's a very nice experience.
Great. So now coming upon to the challenge that was held last year, it was known as Capgemini's Tech Challenge. So how did you got to know about this opportunity, and whether it was an on-campus or an off-campus opportunity?
So it was an off-campus opportunity. I got to know from my college placement cell only. We got a mail that we can apply for this. So basically, this is an annual hackathon that is conducted by Capgemini since 2013. More than 250,000 students participated last year, and from them they select the top 55 finalists.
Okay. So that's super amazing. Like, you were one of the top 55 finalists for this challenge, and finally you came one of the runner-ups for one particular challenge. So it's really very interesting to know that most of the companies have shifted to this hackathon thing, and they are getting to know about the talent and how people are actually doing the things and building the things and then coming up with a particular solution. So that's nice. So like when we talk about this particular challenge, so which all skills are tested like in Capgemini's tech challenge as per last year?
Actually, there were 10 specific categories, which
Okay.
included GCP, Azure, and many other categories as well, like PySpark, Java.
Okay.
So it was open to students as well as experienced professionals who are working in the IT industry. So basically, there was a category, separate category for the students and freshers, which was known as the Campus Challenge category. So top five students out of that was selected for the finale. So I was selected in that, and I was second in the Campus Challenge category.
Great, great. So when like Capgemini has launched this challenge for this year as well, for the 2021 year. So what all changes, like if you have gone through their website, and what all changes have you seen from last year, like whether they have increased the categories, or what is the criteria for this year?
Till last year, there were around 55 finalists that were shortlisted for the third level. This year, they have increased it to 70, and all the 15 have been increased in the Campus Challenge category, like for the students.
Okay.
So, and one thing, last year it was held during December, and the initial stages began from September. This year
Okay.
they have started from June only. So I think that will increase the participation because most of the students have their summer vacations during June and July. So more
Great.
students can take this opportunity.
So talking about the different rounds that you went through during this challenge, like whether they were MCQ rounds, whether they were coding rounds, or there were some face-to-face rounds. So, like, tell us the complete structure of how you aced this particular challenge. What were the number of rounds, and like what type of questions were asked?
So basically the first level is an aptitude plus technical MCQ round where
Okay.
in 30 minutes we have to attempt 25 MCQs, and based on that we will be marked out of 100.
Okay.
So that is the first level, and the passing criteria is 40 marks. So you have to score 40 marks out of 100 to qualify for the second level. The second level is a hackathon phase. The first level is known as the screening phase, and the second is known as the hackathon phase. Here we will get a coding question that we have to solve. We get two attempts, both in the level one also and both in level two also.
Okay.
So you always get a chance to redeem yourself. There's not only one attempt. Like if you miss out on it, you have a second attempt. So in the second, there is a coding question which we have to solve. After that, they combine the results of level one and level two, and the top five were selected from the campus challenge category, and then they went on to the uh, finale on which was conducted on 12th and 13th December.
Okay. So what was there particularly in the finale? Like after, like you had first round that was MCQs, next round it was a coding challenge, and after that was finale. So what were some of the important things when you talk about finale?
So finale was also for two categories. So they basically shortlisted 55 people from more
Okay.
than 250,000 people, and all of them came from various skill set. Like there are 10 categories. So someone was an expert in, let's say, GCP, Google Cloud. Someone
Okay.
was an expert with Java, or someone was an expert with PySpark. So what they did was they formed teams, and then they asked us a question that how that can we devise a solution to help the elderly during this pandemic. So
Okay.
that was a hackathon phase. We got the problem statement 7 days prior to the finale, and we had to submit a solution that how we plan to achieve it. And on the individual category, we again got a codathon where we had 3 hours and there were two questions. So we had to solve them.
Okay.
And
Got
based
it.
on that, the winner for campus challenge was decided. And the team challenge was done that all the people from different skills were divided in teams of five.
Okay, got it. So when you talk about some of the important things to keep in mind when anybody is looking forward to ace this challenge, so what according to you are some of the important things as you have been through that same phase? So what should one keep in mind while going through all these rounds or all these challenges?
I think we have to go in a stepwise manner. Like if you look at the level one, it's an MCQ where we will be tested on. It's not only technical; there are aptitude questions as well. So
Okay.
when we are attempting that, there's a time constraint. So 25 questions in 30 minutes, and the 40 is the passing marks. But if we want to go till the finale, then we have to score much more. So first and foremost, we have to look at that level one. Then in level two, it's a coding question. So we get two attempts, but that is also timed. We get around 1 hour to attempt the question. Once you are qualified to the finale, then it's about mixing well with others. And if you have an idea, if you have got the problem statement, then how do you plan to execute it? And how you can bring a change in the society with the solution that you're providing. That becomes the key. Because mostly the problem statement that they give is for a social cause. So we have to devise a solution in, let's say, 6 or 7 days. So that becomes the key.
Yeah, I can understand. So, when you talk about the campus challenge part, so any eligibility criteria or like students of first year, second year, third year, so all were allowed or like any separate categories were made?
No, no, everyone was allowed. I was in my third year at that time, and the rest four that were selected were in fourth year. So it gives an edge. If you are in the third and fourth year, you obviously know more, but anyone can
Yeah.
participate. And this year they have increased the finalists from that category from 5 to 20. So I think there's a better chance now, and most of the people can take this opportunity.
And they have mentioned one important thing like there's an interview and chance at Capgemini after the challenge. Uh, how like any info about that?
Yes, so basically, all the 70 finalists during the finale, the Capgemini people talk to them and assess their resumes. And if you are a match for one of the open profiles, then they call you for an interview or a job profile. The winners were called for it for the interviews.
Okay, okay, great. So you have a certain chance of getting a job opportunity at Capgemini after this challenge, like if you are the winner or you're the top performers. So
Yes,
you were one of the runner-up. So they have a huge prize money as well for this particular challenge. So when we talk about you as a runner-up, so like what prize money that you got?
so we were a team of 4 people, and we got a prize money of 1.5 lakh INR. Also,
Okay,
we got a trophy and a lot of other swags such as a water bottle and the t-shirts, Capgemini t-shirts.
great. So that was such an amazing feeling being one of the runner-ups all over the country with participation of more than 2.5 lakh people. So that is super amazing, Ishan. Like at the last, like I'll conclude this discussion by some of the learnings or some of the advice that you would like to give to somebody who is aiming at cracking this challenge this year.
I would like to say to them that we always think that there are a lot of students and how we will make it to the, let's say, top 50 or top 70. So rather than thinking about that, we can just take the opportunity and try, and we might not know what we have in store at the end.
Yeah. So this is uncertainty. Like people generally don't apply. They are afraid like how I will be at that position or maybe. But it's all a matter of your hard work. All the matter of how you performed in that particular opportunity. Like it's your day, or we can say it's your particular challenge that
Yes,
we can
absolutely.
that. Thank Thank you so much, Ishan, for coming here once again. I hope many people will get a lot of great insights into this amazing conversation and they can ace this year's Capgemini's Tech Challenge. Thank you so much once again for coming and sharing your experience.
Thank you so much, Harsh. Thank you.
This video gave you some completely good insights into what this Capgemini's Tech Challenge is, and you are now able to participate in this with more zeal, more enthusiasm, and more good insights कि क्या करना है आपको. So for more such amazing tech content, for more such amazing opportunities, for more such amazing interview preparation tips, do go ahead and check out this channel completely and share, like, subscribe with your friends, and good luck, all the best, bye bye.